In this video we are back with Find the Miku for the 1.3 update, which is the new lab. Thank you so much for choosing my video. If you do find it helpful, if you can leave it a like, drop me a comment and of course hit that subscribe button to help support my channel. Starting off with Cat Miku. So we're going to go ahead and go into Miku Lands. And then making our way down here, and we can see a brand new set of islands here. I did see this in the last update, but now we are flung over, and then we just need to drop down to Cat Miku. It can be a bit temperamental to actually get you onto there, so do just keep trying. Shrimp Miku, again we're heading to the same area in Miku Lands. And I don't know if the developers have watched my videos, but I literally said it's a secret tunnel with no secret. So now Shrimp Miku has been added down here. Miku car, so we need to teleport into Mikutopolis. And nice and easy, Miku car is just where the cars originally were. Diving Miku, so staying where we were. And there we go, we can see Diving Miku in the water. Skibidi Miku, so again we're staying in Mikutopolis. And just tucked behind the building there. Of course they've got to have Skibidi Miku, haven't they? Grassless Miku, so we're in the same location. And then we can see Grassless just up there on the hillside. So just using that kind of barrier wall. And what really helped me is to have the shift lock on to get up here. And there we go. And of course it is in a patch with no grass. I like that. Falling Gumi. Now I don't have a go at my pronunciation. I'm really sorry. I don't know anything about Miku. I'm trying my best. So Gumi, I don't know. So making our way, so very similar to Moonlight, we're just using the kind of head hitter to go up the windows. And then what we have here is we have a massive arrow. And I really like this. This is using the negative space in the map, but brilliantly. So what you need to do is pop the hot air balloon and then the basket falls to the map. This is excellent. I love this. This game for me is just getting better and better. I prejudged it based on my first visit and it has only just impressed me more and more. It's a real shame the Miku one isn't facing towards here because I really would like to see that one. But all you need to do is angle the arrow. What a brilliant interaction with the map. I would really like to see some more stuff like this. This brings such a lovely element to the game. So now we've just got to pop Miku. So the first basket landed somewhere over like where the tree and the cave is. So we're going to go to that one first. And what I will say is that this is only one basket that you need to find. So it's basically popping the right balloon and going to the right basket. So there is our destroyed basket with falling gummy, don't know, sorry. So I absolutely love that. For Cat Teto, so this one you'll see the cat going round the city and the closer you get to it, it will run off. And you have this patch of cat glue. So you can see that damn cat on the cat glue. Did it stick? No. So I don't know if that wasn't working for me or what was going on. I must have put that cat on there about 6 times, so you just chase it in the direction. Anyway, it went onto that bench area here between the 2 buildings, and I know that I can climb this building, so just trying to think smarter and drop down on this cat. So if the cat glue isn't working, this may be an option for you if you can get that cat in this alleyway. There it is. And dropping down, we have got that cat. So for God, Andromedako, Owen and Sigma. So this is the brand new lab area, and again I love that they have extended the lab into this new area. I wondered what this door was going to be, although I have a love-hate relationship with this lab for the maze, so I will show you that in a minute. But nice and easy, God is in the kind of reception area of the new lab. Love the movement on Andromedako, but I love that movement in that one. I love the movement on the screen. So again, this is just bringing really nice elements to this map and this game. We have Sigma. And then we have Owen. Crying Miku, so going back downstairs and into the corridor, and we have an area full of acid. Don't walk on the blue, it will kill you. But there we go, there is crying. So in the corner there's a little note which we will need for another Miku, which I will show you in a moment. So for imposter and lovely cavity Miku, so again back into the lab. And you can see lovely cavity Miku through the kind of doorway that's blocked off there. And if I tell you that this was a test of faith, I had tried to go around and find the entrance to go into that. And you have to jump in that acid there, but just be careful to obviously then move off or else you will kill yourself. So there's lovely cavity Miku, and then in the vent is imposter Miku. So again, I love that one, love the challenge and the test of faith. The Dev Miku plush. So remember the note that I showed you in crying? Well, this is for this game. What I would recommend is if you click the buttons until it glows red, and then you know it's reset. So you need to click the arrows, so you need to click up, up, left, down, right, left, down, down, up, right, left, down, left, up. Luckily, I took a picture of that note on my phone so I could look at it. So you will see the green flash when you put it in correctly. And then there we go, there is Dev Miku plush. Love that one. Again, I love the interaction with the items in the map. That is a brilliant addition. Upside down Miku. Oh, I have never wanted to hurl my iPad more than what I did to this. I hate this maze. So one bit of constructive criticism that I will give about this maze is A, that Miku is way too fast. It is catastrophic. And then B, when you die, you teleport back to spawn. I don't know what's more annoying, dying really quickly loads of times, or having to walk back from spawn every single time. So this is similar if you've played like the cheese escape. So you've got a maze and then we have a killer Miku on the loose. So hopefully you can follow where I'm going. So essentially you need to get round to the room in the maze. There is a room there, work in progress. I'm so chuffed that I found that one. I'm sort of panic running if you can't tell. I'm not one for first player either, so it's not my best. Back in the work in progress room, you can tell that I'm panic running. That would have been an awesome place for a secret room to actually squeeze through the wall and then get in there. But somehow I've made it into the room to find upside down. I was so chuffed to get in there. What you can do is take a break, allow your health bar to go up, and then carry on. So for this one, the clue is in the index, so it says around the server being important. So here is the server for the train service, and you need to click that switch and turn it off. Once you have turned that server off, we can now go back into the maze. Oh. There are 3 Mikus in this maze, so just be prepared. It's sometimes also a blessing when you've got other players, and also a curse because the other players can put like the Miku right by spawn, which I had, or they can take the heat off you and keep that Miku distracted. So here are the train tracks, and then we can collect that one. If you don't do the server, you'll get run over on the tracks, so you need to do that first. Leg Miku, again heading back to the maze. I mean, it's a lovely addition to the game, it's just infuriating. I hate mazes. I don't like being chased, I don't like first player, and I hate having to go back from spawn. But you're looking for the room with the chairs. And then you can see the legs here. So obviously don't go back through the maze, you'll lose the legs. What you can do is teleport back to Miku land and then take it back to the entrance of the lab. Those legs look really weird, and I don't know why they're wearing grandpa slippers. Who on earth made that? Like, you know what? Miku's hair kind of looked like a pair of legs, so that's what I'm going to do as a character for my game. So you need to take it back to the entrance to the maze room. And then pop it there to repair the Miku. So pop it on the platform, and then you just need to jump up and collect that Miku, and that is leg. So 100% credit to this player. I take absolutely no credit. Thank you so much for your help. You were an absolute diamond. So chomiku is in the wall there just before you go up the stairs. Acidic Miku, you will need to go back upstairs, get the metal detector. So I really like that they've added the metal detector and then they've thoroughly used it in this update. I didn't even think about the metal detector. How this player Azuki like figured this all out, like serious big brain moment, that is complete fire. And then what you need to do is hover that metal detector over the acid, and then there you go. Teto potato. Was it teto? I forgot how you asked me to pronounce it, I'm so sorry. So you need to hover it over the blueberry bush. You must think I'm an absolute noob. It wasn't doing anything in my defence, but there you go, hover it over the bush and it will appear. Statue Miku. So that you need to find all the parts, the artifacts, and this is where you're going to again use that metal detector. So this is where I say they have really used this in the update. We are going back to where Cat Miku was. She made that look so effortless, and then here is me and I fluffed it about 6 times. I had to apologise. There we go. And then getting your metal detector out again. And what you will see the part of the Miku at the bottom. So we've obviously collected number 2. There are 4 parts to collect. So going back into the desert. And there is number 4, and that's obviously the legs and the feet. Into the snow tundra. What I will say is that some of these parts were a little bit temperamental to collect. So obviously just keep trying, they will be there. Look, they, again, effortless. It's like she went over and just, ta-da, I got the hair. I'm like, yeah, it's not working. I mean, obviously she's followed that the metal detector. What I like about this game is that actually the concept is quite easy, but the execution of it is quite hard. Like, yeah, it's quite easy to go around and find a hair as an artifact in a biome. But actually, you've got to go around the entire map to find it. Into Mikutopolis, and we're heading towards the beach. If it wasn't for this player, I probably would have rage quit. Or had to miss out the video, so she was an absolute diamond for the help. Again, this one was proper temperamental. God knows what she thought I was doing. Obviously, I could have edited this out, but I wanted to show you that actually it was slightly difficult for me to actually pick it up. So again, just persevere, you know, and just try and get it. I can't really give you any tips because I don't know. Maybe do it slowly, but there you go. There is the part number 1. I had a mild panic attack because she disappeared, and then I was like, I hope there's no more parts for this. And then going back to the lab, as I said, luckily there are only 4 parts to that statue. The problem with this lab is that it blows the other lab area out of the water with the detail and the finish to it. But then we just repair the Miku, and voila, there is Miku statue. So again, a massive thank you to the player Azuki. I wouldn't have done that without you. And there we have it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video.